Gilgaboo, Gilgaboo, Gilgaboo.
Gilgaboo the jarrow, as faljarrow, gus Goll as Gaccan.
Manx Radio Weather with Manx Glass and Glazing.
And we can say faster my to David Kinley, who's going to give us the weather in Burl, in English.
Faster my. Further outbreaks of rain and drizzle to start this, becoming heavier and more persistent early this evening before clearing late evenings. Strong to gale force southerly winds peaking this evening with gusts up to 55 miles an hour before decreasing, and then slightly when the rain clears. Maximum temperature 11 Celsius. Mainly dry and windy overnight, and then tomorrow mainly dry and bright in the morning with an increased chance of showers in the afternoon. These showers may merge into longer spells of rain, so let's just call that rain. Strong southwest winds decreasing through the day, let's hope so. And then the outlook on Tuesday, drying up in the afternoon, and the fresh northwest winds, so it's going to get cooler, best temperature 9. Sunrise tomorrow 8:32, and sunset tonight in about 19 minutes time, 20 past 4.
As Shannon Skildnish, Higgin Flias remain the Venus strimmer as Kinjach Macha Sanasta Beg, Rosh me Visse Slow Chail na Sama Sanasta Beg. Be Gia Nyas Nyatel na Galon as Shaw na Smoo Nyatel Sanasta Beg, lesh Göderen, mush Queg Mila Jeg as died Sanua. Och ni Shaw Ludica Houdstan Flias Low Chail, temperature Smoo on Celsius Jeg. Be Chirim as Giach son goed smoo fod na he, as esh be Chirim as Gjal Savora Merach, lesh gau on the jig frasna yes and asta as foddy the Jenad Shaw covestagus Shallan Lyai father na Keaton. Be Gia Nia as Nyatel on as Ludica Fine lay temperature smoo jai Celsius, and Riot be pert the Lya on sa Toshiaght Jamert och Hega the Ve Chirim sanasta. Be Gia Nia hui meanach the Bio on as an temperature share 9 Celsius. Irina Grania Harkmanad as feed rosh 9 merach as Lina Grania. Feed minute, look care Jew.
Manx Glass and Glazing are able to offer an emergency out-of-hours boarding up service. Call 491918. Gull as Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
Well, there we go.
Well, that's a bit of a workout.
It is, isn't it?
By golly,
Out of puff now.
I'm sure everyone has kicked back the kitchen tables and they're all doing the quo whilst they're peeling the spuds
Well,
right
let's
now.
hope so. Let's hope
Aye.
so. Yes, well, so... Falcherugus Gullas Gaccan as Blaine Vine no.
I got in my head.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Let's
And
see
here we
if
are.
We've got one of these. Let's have a look. Let's see, can I get it in here and play it? Yes, I've got it here. Just keep talking.
I've got so much to do this year. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. I've got Tholtons to build, a couple of barns and a mill. Then it'll be TT week. I've still got 4 shows for the New World Old Ways to do for Manx Radio. 2 other ones, which I'm hoping they're going to take on for the Island Life. And
you've got
I
a
don't
whole
know.
year ahead of you.
Yeah, well, I hope I can squeeze it all in.
Well, I should think you should. Now,
Yes.
just listen to this.
Okay.
As Manx says, Blaine Vine no. Happy New Year. And yes, as Manx says, I did a few of those before Christmas. And yes, Happy New Year, Blaine Vine no. Well, how was the Christmas for you? Was it?
Well, I'm looking forward to pulling my belt back back to the notch that it was in sort of mid-January. But we're working on that. However, I'm working outside, and it's absolutely Baltic cold. So I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about it. And
Warmed up though.
warmed up.
It's warmed up today. Yeah, I was.
Friday was tremendous, but the start of the week was just, oh my word, it was so cold. So I'm working in the Speaker's Gardens at Castle Rushen.
Oh,
and once
gosh.
it gets to like 1:30, 2 o'clock, what sun there
Yeah,
is.
the sun disappears.
And then the cold air just settles in the castle grounds. It's extraordinary. And within 10 minutes, your fingers are numb.
There'd be no lime work done in that then.
Well, we were trying, but what we put down on Thursday night when we took the covers off on Friday morning, it was just like we'd just put it on.
Yeah.
But as soon as the sun got to it and the air temperature went up, it started to turn within the
Right.
hour.
Yeah.
So now I'm just hoping all our sheets is actually still on the castle head wall. Like,
Yes.
they're either still there or they're in Liverpool
That's
somewhere.
today's problem, or last
Yes.
night's problem anyway. Yes,
Aye.
it was pretty rough. Well, one family tradition, and it's sort of connected because this is I think, is it called the Epiphany this time of the year? I'm not entirely sure, but certainly brightest and best is a kind of a late Christmassy carol thing.
Epiphany is sort of religious realisation, isn't it?
Is it? Is it? Well, anyway, whatever it is, if you were listening to, which you shouldn't have been, but if you were listening to Judith Leigh on Radio 4 this morning, not on Manx Radio, but if you were, you would have heard Sunday worship from the Isle of Man. And Curge and Cúideach were on that.
Super.
I don't think we're going to hear from Curge and Cúideach in this programme. But what the last hymn that was sung was Brightest and Best. And the reason that this is a very long and wordy introduction, there's a Gaccan family tradition that every Christmas we sing Brightest and Best. So I'm not sure what this recording's going to sound like, but this is how it started well. And then we had a friend joined us, and let's have a listen. Yes, so that was the cat.
How old was the cat?
The cat is he's getting better at the piano. He played a tune the other day which actually didn't sound too bad. It almost was the sort of tune you might recognise, which I was quite impressed with. But it's fair to say his harmonies didn't really work this year with brightest and best, and we were doing so well.
The sack.
And he loves it. He sits on the piano all happy and big smiley. Look at you. Cats do have a smiley face, don't they? And yes, all delighted when he's able to play a tune with us.
Wonderful.
So yeah.
But talking about the old creatures in our houses, on your agenda programme last Monday at 5:30,
yes,
and you had a couple of guests in, Mr. Robert Shaw and some other chap, I forget now,
Alistair Ramsey. Yes.
Anyway, I was listening to it because there was not because there was nothing else to do. Of course, it's a wonderful programme, but it was a bit snowy outside at the day. So anyway, there was this part of the programme where you were asking the question with the the elections coming up, and before that we're going to have a budget, and so you mentioned, I think you were sort of like implying, will this budget actually be realistic, or to quote unquote, will they be pulling some rabbits out of the hat? And you said that twice, and the second time he's going, well, what do you think? Do you think they'll be pulling rabbits out of the hat? Which one of the interviewees says, well, if they do, I don't know what sort of rabbits they will be pulling out the hat. In the meantime, I'm sitting in the kitchen. I've got 2 rabbits under the table, and we're pretty alarmed by this. And they're banging their feet, and one's running under the couch and all this.
I should think so, yes.
Absolutely. So the question is, Philly, during the making of this programme, were any rabbits actually pulled from the hat?
No rabbits were pulled.
Assured?
Absolutely. Whether
all metaphorical?
Neither metaphorical nor hard physical rabbits were harmed or pulled out of hats.
That's good to hear, because I always leave the radio on, so the rabbits will be listening to this right
yes,
now.
They will.
So rest assured, Bella and Dupes, there was no rabbits pulled from the hat.
And perhaps the Treasury Minister, if he's listening, needs to be aware that if he is to introduce surprises in his budget, don't describe it as pulling a rabbit out of the hat.
Because I've got the rabbit police on
they'll
speed
be
dial.
traumatised, the poor little conyons.
They don't mind being in a hat if there's lots of straw and hay, but don't pull them out.
Yeah, leave them quiet.
Leave them be.
Just like the big fella, our pussycat there on the piano. Leave him to play a few tunes. The poor little fella. Right.
So
well,
we got that out of the way. Good stuff.
Yes, indeed. What have we got? We've got a couple of messages in. So first of all, and thanks to Graham as well, who sent us a Christmas card. But also, I was rocking along to the Quo, Let's Rock.
Good man.
And also Blaine Vine No from Graham, which is very kind of you. Good. Right. Time now for a bit of ABBA. We're going to listen to ABBA, and then we're going to listen to my favourites, the Irish band Chasing Abbey with Arrane.
The Nation Station, Manx Radio.
Chiquitita, tell me what's wrong. You're enchained by your own sorrow. In your eyes, there is no hope for tomorrow. How I hate to see you like this. There is no way you can deny it. I can see that you're all so sad, so quiet. Chiquitita, tell me the truth. I'm a shoulder you can cry on. Your best friend, I'm the one you must rely on. Chiquitita, you and I know how the heartaches come and they go and the stars they're leaving. You will be dancing once again and the pain will end. You will have no time for breathing. Chiquitita, you and I cry, but the sun is still in the sky and shining above you. Let me hear you sing once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Try once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. So the walls came tumbling down, and your love said no more dwindled. All is gone, and it seems too hard to handle. Chiquitita, tell me the truth. There is no way you can deny it. I see that you're oh so sad, so quiet. Chiquitita, you and I know how the heartaches come and they go and the scars they're leaving. You'll be dancing once again and the pain will end. You will have no time for breathing. Chiquitita, you and I cry, but the sun is still in the sky and shining above you. Let me hear you sing once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Try once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Try once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
They stay beneath the shadows. Your way of life erodes. They send you to the gallows. All that remains is your soul. And it's hard to shake, it's a deep-rooted thing. We only express it when we dance or we sing. It's like a cursed generational thing. Togan changa, togan talab, scrace and culture, scrace the daddy, calling their custards. All like the dust and those who oppose the cuss, even the horror. Togan changa, togan talab, scrace and culture, scrace the daddy, calling their custards. All like the dust and those who oppose the cuss, even the horror. To she irrita. Ahliva door, to she irrita. Ahliva door, to she irrita. Ahliva door, to she irrita. I know it's only a couple, guilty of all the bad deeds. Still it hits different when I see history unfold and repeat. It's hard to shake, it's a deep-rooted thing. We only express of disgrace and cult disgrace na deni calling the custards all like the dust and those who oppose a cush even la hore toga changa toga tal of disgrace and cult disgrace na deni calling the custards all like the dust and those who oppose a cush even la hore to she hear it ha leave the door to she hear it ha leave the door to she hear it ha leave the door to she hear it ha.
And there we are. That was what do they call them? Chasing Abbey, with a wonderful piece of music, I think, which is called Arrane. And I've managed to find the lyrics, and Arrane seems to mean some sort of thing like irony. It's ironic. And they're talking about take back the language, take back the land, tog and changa, tog and talav, skris and culture, skris nadania, destroy the culture, destroy the people. And then they go on to say, colonialism turns all things to dust, and those who oppose are called skivlichori, terrorists. So there we are.
Strong words.
It is, but it's a cracking piece of music, I think. Yeah, it's good stuff. Well, we've had a couple of texts in. The first one from someone I know, but I won't say who it is. And he says, can you please tell me why you put on such a false Manx accent? Well, I didn't know that I did.
Well, I've known you for over 30 years, and you sound exactly the same as you did. And I'd imagine it's been going on a bit longer than that.
Yeah, well, I thought
think you might
so.
have been born like that, maybe?
I felt that was the case, but maybe, I don't know. I do know that your voice on the wireless does sound a little bit different.
It's true.
To what... It probably doesn't sound that different to what you would normally speak. It's just... when people are listening,
Aye.
And they're not engaged in the conversation in quite the same way, they can't see your face and see, certainly in my case, see your arms flailing around, which they tend to do when I'm conversing with people. Maybe you don't notice it so much, but I'm not aware that I'm putting on a different accent. But there
As
we
you
go.
say, it is radio, so we're cutting out all the profanity and everything.
Yes, indeed. Anyway,
Wait.
we also have a nice email in a Happy Newish Year from the ladies on the hill, and then several question marks and an exclamation mark. Well, of course, it's not that. Well, it depends where you are, because if you use the old-style calendar, the new year doesn't start, I think, is it not until the 12th of
That's about
January?
right, yes.
So we've still got, that'll be tomorrow. So tonight is Old New Year's Eve.
There we go.
So
Another knees up.
So it's an early Old Newish Year. Or something like that.
And they've got the fellas, of course, like up in Shetland, they've got, and around the Hebrides, they have their own date, which is probably around about the 12th as well for their Old New Year, don't they?
Yeah.
That they refuse to comply with this new fandangled, what do you call it?
Well, the new style calendar.
The new style
The
calendar,
Manxies
thank
were adamant that they had these days stolen off them, and they didn't want them stolen, and they were going to stick with the old style calendar.
Good on 'em.
And there was a family of farmers living fairly close to where we were, well, decades, I suppose, ago now, and they never altered the clock. So British summertime didn't exist because it was too.
Wonderful.
I don't know, was it too much trouble to alter the clock, or whether it was just easier? Whether they just decided that they'd prefer to stick with the same time all the way through. But
I believe agricultural settlements in the Isle of Man are annually done on the old calendar, isn't it?
yeah, the 11th,
The 11th, there we go.
of November
Yeah.
it tends to be the day in which tenancies certainly
Tenancies
used to
and
be
agreements, yeah.
used to be.
But that's an old calendar date.
And of course, it was a great time because it was the time of the year where there was nothing planted. So your harvest could be sold. Anything that was in the barn could be sold. So yes, it was a good time of the year. It's kind of the end of the farming year and the beginning of the new year, which is why
By the hiring period as well, so people would be hired for the year that date, wouldn't they?
Certainly there's a link between Hopchinay and Hogmanay, and they think possibly that this was because the Manxies were seeing this as the beginning of the end of the old year, and sort of the beginning of the new year as well.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
It all
sort
makes
of
sense.
does. Well,
Makes sense to us.
so long as it makes sense to us, that's all that matters, doesn't it? And hopefully the listener is getting something out of it, even if I am putting on a really peculiar Manx accent. Apologies.
And wait.
I'm cut to the quick by this, but anyway, there we are. What do we got now? We've got a one of my little Manx's jingles, and then somebody called Micah. Is it Micah or Micah? Well, let's have a listen and find out. As Manx as the Manx language. Gilgaboo! Hooray for Manx!
Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today. Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love me. I've been crying for so long, fighting tears just to carry on. But now it's gone away. Hey girl, why can't you carry on? Is it 'cause you're just like your mother? Little type like to tease for fun. Well, you ain't gonna tease no other, gonna make you a lover. Everybody's gonna love today, love today, love today. Everybody's gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love. Girl in the blue with a big bust on, big bust on, big bust on. Wait till your mama and your papa's gone, papa's gone. Mama, papa, shock, shock me, shock, shock me, shock, shock. But everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today. I said everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love. Carolina sits on 975. Give her $1 and she'll make you smile. Hook up, walk away. Girl dresses like a kid for fun. Licks her lips like there's something other. Tries to tell you life has just begun. But you know she's getting something other than the love from her mother. Everybody's gonna love today, love today, love today. Everybody's gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love. Girl in the blue with a big bust on, big bust on, big
Oh, I was expecting something else.
That
to
caught us
happen
out.
there, and then it didn't. And goodness me, what are we doing with the time, boys? We kind of missed the weather. We've almost missed the Manx track. So
We don't know what time it is. I was going to have a right old natter about sundials as well,
yes,
but the sun's gone down.
Well, it has.
The sundials are no good
They'd be
for
no
us at the
use
moment.
at telling the time between 4:30 and what time is it?
8:20 or
Yes,
something.
8:30. Yeah.
8:32.
So yes, well we'll get onto that. But first, I'll just play this.
The Nation Station, Manx Radio.
Radio Mannin.
That was the second of the jingles that I was really looking for. So a very, very quick update on the weather then. So hig and fiars remain the vein na strimma as kinjach machas and asked to beg, rosh me vese slow chill na samas and asked to beg. So it's going to be a quick spell, and then begin nyas nyatel na gale on as shoch na smoo nyatel sanasta beg lesh girder and mush queg mila jeg as died sanua. So yes, windy enough.
Yes, strong to gale force southerly winds peaking this evening with gusts up to 55 miles an hour, but they will decrease, and there's just a chance of a few showers, and it may merge into a longer spells of rain. But tomorrow, drying up, wind dying down, even though it's going to be pretty breezy.
Right, well, that was our cue as well for the Manx track, which is 7 minutes late. But there's a good excuse to pull back the kitchen table and chairs and have a little bit of a jig to the wonderful sound of MacLear with Repeal the Union.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
That was good, wasn't it? I liked that little twinkly note at the end there.
Mighty.
That was MacLear with Repeal the Union. Arrane and Mannin. I think you said Arrane and Mannin. Arrane is
I might
bread.
have said Arrane.
Arrane, yes, that would be bread, maybe. Bread for the Isle of Man, which is a great thing. Yes, bring back Ramsey Bakery.
Good band as well. Aye.
But yes.
What a wonderful event it is. I've just, as I say, I've been 4 times to Ireland. I've been to where we went to Galway with the Thornton Builders, Tralee with the Thornton Builders, Letterkenny with Biskee Brisht, and to Carlow as well with Biskee Brisht. And been quite good. So with Biskee Brisht, we went twice and we got 2 4th places. And the first time, which was a bit of a good old blooming week to say the least, when we went to with the Thornton Builders to Galway. What a colourful bunch they are! Then so homely.
Yes.
That's wonderful. And there's 6 Celtic countries, and we came joint 5th with this Welsh heavy metal band. So nobody came last.
That's nice, isn't it? Yes,
And then Tralee, we got a very respectable 3rd.
Oh, very good.
It
Yeah,
was,
well, that
it was
is good.
very
then.
respectable, only by a couple of points as well.
Well, I've been twice with Skeel. I've worked it out now. One with Skeel and one with Skeel Elia, which is kind of a rump of Skeel. And we came, I think it was 4th the first time round, and we felt a little bit hard done by in that we did a wonderful sound check, and then when it came to the actual performance, they turned one of the mics off. Which kind of didn't make for a particularly good song. Bear in mind, there's 4 of us in it, and you lose one.
That's 25%.
So that was a bit disappointing. And then I had another one of those joint 5ths, the last performance.
Wonderful. No one last.
And who was it? Oh, yes, it was Luna and Andy North were with us for that. And that was, it was a good do. But it's a cracking thing. Great to just be part of.
Absolutely.
And,
I mean, the whole week that you're there, it's just a great festival. And I don't know, when it comes to all the scores going through, it's a bit like the Eurovision Song Contest,
yes,
isn't
it
it?
is.
And it comes up on the board. Was there any point when the Isle of Man was top of the board? Because we had seen this in one year and we thought, this is great. Yeah. And of course, then we ended up down at 4th. It was like, okay.
Yeah,
the Isle of Man always finishes 4th.
I think we were about 2nd or 3rd after the first couple of rounds.
Yeah.
And I thought,
maybe
there's a chance here. And then the scores started to plummet. So, but yes, it's a great to do, well worth doing. There's support for going away to Ireland.
Yeah.
I forget now. Is it Culture Vannon that supports it? I
sure.
think it might be.
I think it's back in Carlow again this year, isn't it?
Yeah, and Carlow, of course, is the Irish. It's Cairlach is the Irish, which means the 4 lakes. Basically lots of really big flat land around Carlow because it was lakes and it's been drained over centuries.
Not to be confused with Monte Carlo, of course. But it's a much better place than that.
But it is also the site of one of my... Well, again, it was only 5th, but 5th in the World Championships in the horse ploughing. That was a tremendous thing. That was... Almost, well, it wasn't. No, I don't think it was the height, because I think I got 3rd. Yes, I did. I got 3rd in the World Championships a few years later in Lincoln. But yes, 5th in the World Championships, and my first ever World Championship horse ploughing outing. So I was so delighted that we went back to I think where were we? Kilkenny, I think, and the fellow who I'd borrowed the horses from came with us. And I woke up the following day with the most tremendous hangover I've ever had, and a pair of horses. And my father was partly to blame for this.
You're drunk, you silly old fool.
Well, yes. So I was able to spin this when we got home by saying...
what are these pair of horses?
And they'll be great for the kids. They'll be great. They'll be able to ride around on these horses. But I don't think they ever did. Anyway, time for a piece of music. And Madonna's going to introduce the Manic Street Preachers.
Hi, this is Madonna. This is the station everyone is talking about.
Driving slowly to the bridge with nothing left that we can give. We smile at this ugly world. It never really suited you. Old songs leave long shadows, makes you shut down all your emotions. Money needs money and slums need the poor. Killed like an animal lying on the floor. Killed like an animal lying on the floor. The sky's so clear, that different view. I really dream unless it's true. Confusion or master plan. Deceived by the rest, we still have to run. The roads never end, the motion starts. Reality gives no romance. Take me to the bridge, had another meaning. Singing it loud at the indie disco. Singing it loud at the indie disco. So long, my fatal friend. I don't need this to end. I reimagine the steps you took. Still blinded by your intellect. Walk me to the bridge. Walk me to the bridge. So long, my faithful friend. I don't need this. Walk me to the bridge. Walk me to the bridge. So long, my fatal friend. I don't need this to end. I reimagine the steps you took. Still blinded by your intellect. Walk me to the bridge. Walk me to the bridge. So long, my fatal friend. I don't need this.
Oh, that was the Manic Street Preachers and Walk Me to the Bridge. So we've had several texts in. Graham says, jigged along to that one. That was the proper music right there in the cultured corner. Love it. That was for McLear. Then we had Graham says Mika. His name is pronounced Mika. Not Micah, like I'd said, which is good. And someone else, a Jewan, had given me the same advice, which is very kind. There's a fella, Andy, is asking about Crosby, and we'll tell him about that in the second hour. And, oh yes, this was from Katie up the hill. You must be exhausted, Phil, from putting on that accent. As with all the conversations I've had with you over the last 20 years, you've sounded exactly the same.
Well done, milady.
Well, that's good. Yes, I'm glad to know that I haven't just been putting on it. Maybe I have been putting on an accent for the last 60 years. Who knows? Anyway, time now for our final piece of music this hour. All You Need Is Love from the Beatles.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Nothing you can make that can't be made. No one you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Nothing you can know that isn't known. Nothing you can see that isn't shown. There's no way you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All together now. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. 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 Love is all you need.
Manx Radio Weather with Manx Glass and Glazing.
Well, higgin fiasdra ben the ve na strimme as kinjach macha sanasta foddy nish. Rosh me vis a slow chail na samma sanasta beg be gia nyas nyatel na gel on as shaw na smooth nyatel sanasta beg lesh girder and mush queg mila jegas died sanua och ni shaw ludica houdston fias low chail. Temperele smoo on Celsius jeg. Be a chirum as geach son and good smoo fud na he as esh be a chirum as gjal sa vora merach lesh gau on the jig fras na ye sanasta as fuddy the jinnad shaw covesta gas shalan yai father na keten. Be gia nia as nyatel on ach ludica finally temperele smoo jai Celsius and rate be pert the ya on Toshiaght jamert och hege the ve chirum sanasta be gia nia hui menach na bio on as and temperele share nice Celsius eri na grenia hak minutes feed rosh nei merach as line na grenia feed minute look care due as on spurl.
Strong to gale force southerly winds peaking this evening with gusts up to 55 miles an hour before decreasing slightly when the rain clears. Mainly dry and windy overnight, and then tomorrow mainly dry and bright in the morning, but with an increased risk of showers in the afternoon which could merge into longer spells of rain. Maximum temperature up to 10 degrees. Outbreaks of rain on Tuesday, but drying up in the afternoon, maybe up to 9 degrees, and the sunrise tomorrow 8:32 a.m.
Yendasach.
Manx Glass and Glazing are able to offer an emergency out-of-hours boarding up service. Call 491918. Gull's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
You got me running, going out of my mind. You got me thinking that I'm wasting my time. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. You wanna stay out with your fancy friends? I'm telling you, it's gotta be the end. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. 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 What happened to the girl I used to know? You left your mind out somewhere down the road. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. You're always talking about your crazy nights. One of these days you're gonna get it right. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. 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 You're looking good just like a snake in the grass. One of these days you're gonna break your glass. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. You got me shaking, got me running away. You got me crawling up to you every day. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down, 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 down. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down.
And that was the Electric Light Orchestra. And we have no intention of bringing you down. I might bring me daughter down from the airport to Port Arrane, but that depends whether the plane gets in. Anyway, that's by the by. We had a couple of things that came in. Blaine Vine, no greetings to you, Annie, and family. This is from Andy. So just ahead of getting retired, I bought a bungalow in Crosby, handy for the pub and the shop. But please, why is Crosby called Crosby? Well, if we go to J.J. Neen, and indeed I think if we went to George Broderick's place names book, both are available. It's just J.J. Neen is available in a very searchable online form, which makes it easier for me to use. But if we go into the parish of Moraun, we find Crosby. And it is in here, first appears in the diocesan registry as far as J.J. Neen could ascertain, and Crossbeer, cross village or farm, either named from an actual cross which may have stood here, or else from its situation near a crossroads. There is a Crosby in Lancashire, also Crosby in Norway. And I was telling you before we were talking about this while the records were playing, my grandmother always used to say Crosby. And there were so many S's just itching to get out of my grandmother's mouth when she was talking about going to Crosby.
I replied that my grandfather, late grandfather, God bless him, Harry Kinley, he always had this. He's a steam packet, but he always referred to it as the steam packet.
The steam,
yeah. So always, and all these words are
yeah.
And we also remarked on the interview that was played again over Christmas of Sir Barry Gibb.
Yes,
and
yes.
we were both really surprised of how he's got this accent. He's lived all over the world. He lived in America, but he sounds like
surprised.
He sounds like one of the old Beatles or somewhere like a Lancastrian. But he had that.
You could place him as maybe a Douglas Manx.
Yeah,
you could certainly.
Maybe he probably plays for the Bee Gees.
Yeah, maybe he's just putting on an accent. You see, not that I'm bitter, not that I'll never forget this, but yes, and
steam packet.
Yes, so yeah, Crosby. Andy, if you listen still, Crosby is certainly how my grandmother used to refer to it. Right, and you had a couple of others you were wanting to ask me about.
Oh, the place names. Yes, let's go to the Patrick Road and.
Oh, wait a minute.
No,
hang on.
We jumped the gun here.
Yes.
And I'm sure I heard them saying it like that.
And that's nonsense. Never heard it like that at all.
Well, this'll have to be one of those for Kane's place name campaign, don't you think?
How on earth did we manage to start without having the introduction?
It's the excitement, Philly. Putting all this excitement on.
Well, exactly. Tell us, what was the other ones you were thinking?
My first curiosity is over onto the Patrick Road for Ballacosnahan.
Right, well, Ballacosnahan is quite a simple one. Again, this first appears, according to J.J. Neen's research, in the manorial roll in 1703, where there is a John Cosnahan, and Cosnahan is Cosnahan's farm, and Cosnahan is a Manx place surname, of course. And I went to A.W. Moore's wonderful Manx surnames book, and one of the few that didn't actually have a clickable, this is where you find Cosnahan, was Cosnahan. But I have got Kinley for you.
Oh, right.
So according to A.W. Moore, Kinley contraded from Mac Kinfearley, Kinfearley's son, a name which may be translated as wolf head. So Kinfearl, the head wolf. So the first year of Kinfearlder, son of Blathmach in the sovereignty of Ireland, AD 670. And then there's, you get a MacNeila, McKinley, McGinley, Keneala, and Keneally, McKinley in Scottish Gaelic, and of course our own Kinley. And they tend to be situated in Balathmorown, Andros, Lazaire, Maloo, Santon, and Lonnan. So I suppose you're Castletown, Kinley, so that would be Maloo.
Very, very, very recently, only 20th century, but before that, we're all Potlamara.
Putlamora.
Putlamora, there's a surname, yeah.
Well,
It was,
they-
all around Serbia and the harbour in Putlamora.
Not only did A.W. Moore not provide us with a searchil
Inaccuracies.
a record of Cosnahan, which we could use on the internet, he's also missed out Putlamora. And then there was one final place name you were asking.
Yes, over to Onken Parish for the iconic hill farm, Langigan.
And for this, the first record seems to have been 1643 in the manorial roll, in which it was Lanchiachan, and then it gradually became the Langigan that we're more familiar with. And then, where are we? Let's have a look. Yes, so Lan is the Irish, which is similar to the English word land, but not quite the same meaning. It means a church or habitation. It's probable it has the latter meaning here. This is J.J. Neen talking. So Lan Yechan. So Yechan is a first name, a Manx first name. So Lan Yechan, Yechan's habitation. And there's a farm named Balakiachan, and this is from the Machiachan, so the son of Iachan, so Balakiachan in the adjoining treen of Begod. So there we are. So Shen Krapla Gelia Mahone, that's another wrinkle on me backside, as they say. You learn something new every day, being the English way of saying that.
Aye.
Right, well, Taylor Swift is going to sing to us about the fate of Ophelia, and then we're going to hear something terrible, which you'll tell us about after we hear it. As Manx as the Manx language. Gilgaboo! Hooray for Manx!
I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone. As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow. And if you'd never called for me, I might have drowned in the melancholy. I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I, right before you lit my sky up. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. They wanna, you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia. The eldest daughter of a nobleman, Ophelia lived in fantasy. But love was a cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity. And if you'd never called for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. You wrap around me like a chain, a crown, a vine, pulling me into the fire. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. They wanna, you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia is locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. Locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. All that time I sat alone Station National Radio
Gull's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
Well, I didn't think that was terrible at all. I thought it was rather good, actually.
Mighty.
So tell us all about what we've just been listening to.
Well, that was the I was going to say a world premiere of that release of that single, but that's the complete Manx version.
Yeah.
And there is another version which is partly English and partly Manx, which somehow Christy D managed to get hold of and played on the show, on her show.
Rascal. She is a rascal.
So it was
that
just
one.
like, wow, did you get hold of this? And I asked Ruby today. She goes, I don't know, must have took it off Spotify or something like that. So, however, we do have the full Manx version, which is, so we did have the premiere
the
of
proper
of the Gael.
Blade na Gilga Year of the Manx Language version.
Indeed.
Yes.
So this is all part of the Biskee Brisht new album that's coming up, and I've heard it, and I know people who know me and they know Biskee Brisht would know I've got a family interest with the band, but it's an absolute masterpiece. It really is an absolute masterpiece, this album. And the album launch will be on the 31st of January at the Laxey Pavilion. So not long to go for that. So I'm sure there'll be lots of what's on plugging going on and interviews on the radio prior to that. So that's Saturday the 31st of January at the Laxey Pavilion. And the support acts, because it's a big night, is Julia Trazer, who's a personal friend of Ruby's, and she's a ukulele player. And also on the list is our local up-and-coming superstar, who I'm a big fan of, I must say, Alice Ash. So she's those two acts are performing as well, and it's going to be a big night. And for one night only, it's going to be the Biskee Brisht Big Band. And for the first time for 2 years, featuring myself as well, which I'm really looking forward to. We had rehearsals.
And tell us again, when is it?
Saturday the 31st of January at Laxey Pavilion. So we've got plenty of time to be plugging that on the wireless. And there'll be interviews a galore, I'm sure.
Yeah,
yes. And the live lounge and all that. So it's going to be a big night.
Yes. Well, marvellous stuff. And great that Biskee Brisht has the. So the new album is going to be. It's released on the 31st. And what's it called?
Treading Water.
Treading Water.
And there's a complete English version, and there's also a complete Manx version.
Marvellous. Isn't
what
that
can
great?
We say?
Yes.
That's a lot of work's gone into this.
All those English speakers out there that were worrying that they wouldn't understand all the Manx. They've got a special version just for them as well.
Indeed.
Marvellous.
Good on them.
Well, it's time for this. As Manx as the Manx language. They should have a year for that.
Station Nation Radio Mannin.
Well, I was determined that we wouldn't miss the weather and the Manx track being at 5:30. So, yes, hig and fliars dramain the vein of strimmers, kinjach marchus and asta beg, rosh me visse slow chail, na sanmas and asta beg. As begia, nyas, nyatel, na gael on, as shaw, na smoo, nyatel, san asta beg, lesh girderen, mush queg mila jeg as died sanua. As Ockbishaw Ludica houds and fliars low chail.
Still particularly gusty and windy tonight, with gusts hitting 55 miles an hour, but they will start decreasing when the rain clears. And mainly dry tomorrow, but we got showers coming in the afternoon, but the wind's backing off, so that looks good. Maximum temperature 10 degrees Celsius.
Good stuff. Well, what we now have is our Manx track, and I always come across this and think this is a good one that we should play in the winter time, and I've actually remembered in the winter time to do it. This is
Ruth. Have to wait another year for it then.
Ruth Kagan's version of Heben and Hjaura, I Will See the Winter. And this is a Runrig song originally, with Manx translation, and it's a beautiful piece of music, and I often like to listen to it, and we're going to listen to it now.
Gullas Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
And Alan sneachta for the phone. Skach and dorach snap and glen and low. Tani no hofu Heilen hin nach reachtje Verchassa taura tanen Laila sarmanyagi Shimai Renshin suri Shimai Renshin kara Shimai Vins manyachtan De bechumeram sonnebre Shimai Renshin suri Shimai Renshin kara Shimai Vins manyachtan De bechumeram sondebre Dani and Grian Carne blina A squadron tretal shaka Demias rood stiach As tagu mish lesh ma yaura Shimai Renshin suri Shimai Renshin kara Shimai Vins manyachtan De bechumeram sondebre De bechumeram sondebre
And that was Ruth Kegan Goll. Ruth Kegan, as she was, I think, when this was recorded. Him and Yaura, a wonderful Manx translation of the Runrig song, and a beautiful rendition there. And of course, well, I think Ruth has joined me next week. I think so, anyway. Yes,
Be a reminder to bake some cakes.
Yes,
She's mighty on the cakes.
She's good on the cakes. By golly, she's good on the cakes.
Well, I'm taking your word for it. I haven't tried one yet.
No, I can tell you. I can strongly attest to the tastiness of the
Well,
cake.
maybe as we get into the spring, we could have a Goll's Gaccan picnic.
Well,
Bring your own produce.
I was quite alarmed because there was a diktat went out from Manx Radio Management to say no food in the studios. And I thought, oh gosh. But
that's half our airplay gone.
Well, yes. So I was thinking, well, so long as the listeners don't let on to the Radio Manx management that we might be occasionally doing a bit of jam tasting or whatever, and so long as the sticky jam doesn't end up on the controls, surely that can't be a bad thing.
God, yes, it's top secret. It would be near like the French Resistance. Chinking away. I've got some jam. Shh.
Anyway, right. Well, I see you've got the weapon of war.
I got the weapon of war, indeed.
So I wonder, are we going to play that first, or?
Yes, we are going to play this first. Shall I explain what it is?
You can do, yes.
Here we go. Right. Okay, here we go, listeners. Yes, it's a banjo. And can you hear all that clicking noises now?
Yes.
It's all the wireless has been switched off all around the island. They're going, oh, Kinley's got a woman old banjo out again, like. And
right. You've been learning. You've been practicing.
I've been learning.
Yeah.
Now, you might remember, sort of, I don't know when it was, but last September I came in and I could barely get a bar together, and I'm a little bit better, but not much.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. Or we'll hear.
We'll see. But then this is quite a unique one. Have you seen this one, Philly?
Yes, I see.
It's a fretless.
4 strings and a
It's
5th
5
small string.
So this is a replica. It's about 20 years old, this, and this is a replica of the first round hooped banjos they were making in Appalachia in early 1800s.
Yeah.
Because before that they were gourds, the bodies. So with the white settlers there, they've got workshops so they could steam wood and make hoops and things like this. Well, this hoop on this body is actually it's actually a grain measuring device from, I think it's from Kansas in 1850.
Gosh. Well, there you are.
There you go. So it's all handmade. So it's a replica of the original round-shaped banjos. Like,
yeah.
So. That's a fretless banjo, and that's as far as I've got with it so far.
It's good, though.
I'm getting there.
Yes.
The most peculiar thing is I'm all right with my left hand, because I know a myriad of instruments with my left hand, but the right hand, it's an African style of playing.
Oh, right.
Which, from the Irish Sea, it's going to take me another decade to learn this.
Well, I know a cat that could accompany you.
Well, of course, this music that comes, which I love so much from the Appalachian, the mountain music, it is predominantly Western Celtic music mixed with African rhythms, and particularly this instrument, which is a West African instrument. And it's all born in anthropologically and musically absolutely fascinating, such a tight time scale of only about 200 years of people like us lot going over there and meeting people who play these things in all sorts of various unfortunate circumstances as well as good ones. Yeah.
Well, I seem to have on the Facebook found a whole load of Appalachian musicians. A number of them seem quite small, and you think that they're doing blooming well, they're playing fiddles and banjos and all sorts of things, and doing these funny little shuffle dances.
Yes, the flat-footing.
Yeah, flat-footing, which looks good. It looks like the kind of dancing that I could probably just about manage myself. But
well, it's just so similar to Irish, but of course, just round here, the Lancashire clog dancing type of thing.
Yes, of course.
That's where it's all come from. So, we're very, very closely involved with that culture. And I guess, is that a cue for Appalachian tune of the day?
Do you know, I think it might just be. Let's see, can we find it? What was it, number 3 you said?
Number 15, and we're also going to, what we're going to listen to is a song called It's These Hard Times by Pearly Grandma Davis, but it only lasts 1 minute 20 seconds, and so then we're going to go into an instrumental by Pearly Grandma Davis called Old Time Reel. And they run concurrently, these, so there's a little gap of 2 or 3 seconds, so don't adjust your wireless.
Sing you a song you should hear concerning those boys who lives about here. It is the truth, boys, you can't disown. You pull a girl about like a dog while a bone, and it's these hard times. Girls about here, the wood where the hoops won't for the comfort, it is just for the looks. I believe to my soul, if the boys want to talk, they'd worm so large they'd take a sidewalk, and it's these hard times. Girls about here, they'll grin like a cat. They'll tittle and they'll tattle and they don't know what it said. It is the truth, boys, you can't disown. You pull a girl about like a dog will a bone, and it's these hard times. Tell a good girl wherever she be, no flashy things on you never will see. No laces, no braces, no such other thing but a long-tailed bonnet pinned under her chin, and it's these hard times. Yonder's a doctor I'd almost forgot. Believe to my soul he's the worst in the lot. He says he'll cure you for half you possess, and then he'll kill you and take all the rest. These hard times.
Marvellous stuff.
Marvellous.
That was good. I
Pearly
really
Grandma
liked that.
Davis.
Yeah. Well, and very good it was too. Yes, so we'll have to wait a whole 4 weeks for the next Appalachian tune of the day. We should get a jingle lined up for that. You should write one. Write a jingle and we'll get it recorded.
I've got enough banjos to write one with.
Yes, yeah. What else were you going to tell me about?
Well, I was going to go rabbiting on about Al sundials, because I think I might have to come back to this sundial thing, the subject.
And
we haven't got much longer left, have we? Where's it gone?
No, we've got, well, according to this, 2.5 minutes, but we could get rid of the monkeys, I'm a believer. Do you think we could do that?
Yeah, I'll just give it a little brief one. I'll tell you what's inspired.
We've got a bit longer now, because the monkeys have just... They were good. They were believing, and then they're not believing anymore. But maybe next week.
Have you had a good skeet at the sundial in Castletown on the square?
Yes, I have occasionally. Yes.
Well, it's actually a facet-headed polyhedral dial.
Is it now?
It is now. It's got 8 sides to it. And apparently it's got an inscription of 1720 written on it.
Yeah.
As a stroke of genius in Castletown Square, though, where it is now situated, it is so high up off the ground that you can't actually see it. And also, in their wisdom, they planted 2 trees in front of which are now well matured, so it's always in the shade.
It doesn't help then, I don't suppose.
It does not help at all. However, this it's a most unique sundial, and... we'll come back to this in a month's time when I'm back on. But the thing about sundials, they did become very, very complex. This is prior to the 18th century time when they got clocks, mechanical clocks, so they were of great importance. The time should be correct. So you'd find sundials at market points, and at churches. So you knew when trading was started and you knew when the service would start. So I'm sure everyone's seen them. And just to go round briefly around the island, there were 4 market areas. Of course, Douglas was one, and their sundial and market cross was where St Matthew's Church was, which got demolished. Peel Castle, they had a market cross at the Crosh, as it is now, but they've got 2 sundials. I don't know whether there's 2 sundials or just the one left at Peel Entrance now. And this one I really like. At midday at Peel Castle, there's a sundial right by the steps to the main entrance, and on midday it will point straight down on the black line. However, and I don't know if this one's still further along, there's another sundial and there's a black line on the wall, and that one is actually lights up 18 minutes earlier than the Manx one, because there's 18 minutes difference between Greenwich Mean Time and Peel.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
There's how much difference? You said?
18 minutes.
18 minutes?
Yes.
Wow. You wouldn't think that, would you? 18 minutes.
Yeah.
That's quite a long time.
Yeah.
So is that because
Might
the
be
Peel...
18 seconds, actually.
the Peel fellas are maybe a bit like myself. They don't like to rush a good job and maybe turn a quarter of an hour late for things. Maybe.
Now, the Mackled sundial, it's still there on the green,
Yeah.
which is an interesting one. And the one that really fascinates me is at St Mark's Church. And we're running short of time now, so I'll probably never get an answer. But walking towards the entrance of St Mark's Church, there's like a pillar of stone with a sundial on top of it. However, this pillar of stone is wider at the top than it is at the bottom.
Right.
Which is most peculiar, because it makes it look like it's upside down. And I've always wondered whether St Mark's had a market there, because they've certainly got a green, haven't they? There's a big lump of quartz on it, which is always a very old sign. And but this stone at St Mark's with the sundial on, that's really, really interesting. So what makes the...
And whereabouts in St Mark's is that?
As you go into the main gate into St Mark's Church, it's just right in front of you as you walk to the main entrance. So there's a pillar of stone with it's just slightly to the left of the walkway, and there's a sundial on top of it. And this stone looks upside down to me. I think there's a lot of age to this. We don't appreciate.
Well, maybe it's deliberately upside down, because if it was put the right way up, there'd be less space for it, for a sunlight dial.
Well, it's just a little base plate, this sundial, a classic sort of sundial. And yes, if the stone was the other way up, the plate would be wider than the actual stone. So I think they've flipped it over. But the stone looks very interesting. Yeah. But I've got all sorts of things to talk about the Castletown sundial, because it's been moved around all over the place.
We'll definitely have to have you back.
All right.
Sadly, we are just about out of time. There's a couple of texts snuck in that I haven't mentioned. Andy asks about the Manx young musicians with their concert. Well, that's Scran and Friends celebrating a traditional Manx music, song and dance concert, and that's on Friday the 13th of February at 7:30 p.m. at the Villa Marina. Which, yes, I was going to mention that and forgot. And then also, I enjoy listening to your programme every week and the Celtic music. Can you please tell me what the theme music of Seacht Lair is and who performs it? Fairly sure that's King Ceorley, and I'm fairly sure that I will look that up for another week to find exactly where it is, and we'll play the whole thing. But maybe Bob will point me in the right direction, but maybe he won't, I don't know. And of course, Bob is up very, very shortly. And time for the last bits of music. T-Rex, Children of the Revolution, and Every Breath You Take by The Police. Goramayad.
Goramayad. To a fellow child of the revolution.
Indeed.
Children of the revolution now.
'cause it's good for my voice. But you won't fool the children of the revolution.